Your participation in any activity is at your own risk. Any equipment you choose to use to learn, play, or participate in any fencing activity is your choice and responsibility, and you assume your own risk or risk to any participants. The All-American Fencing Academy and/or USA Fencing are not liable or responsible to any injuries or damages that may occur as a result of your participation, to those around you or to any of your surroundings. We emphasize that you always exercise and observe safety by wearing safety goggles if using PEX do-it-yourself fencing weapons, and wear complete fencing safety gear if using standard fencing equipment. Never practice or teach fencing with fencing weapons without both participants wearing a mask, jacket, plastron, and glove. How to teach beginner fencing, Part 2. In this section we'll cover basic position, on guard, advance and advances, retreat and retreats.
Let's go over some footwork. All right. To start off with, we're going to have to learn basic position. If you've ever done ballet, this is similar to a number one position. If you're right-handed, your right foot will be in front. If you're left-handed, your left foot will be in front. Gabe is a right-handed fencer, so we're going to do everything right-handed today. All right. We have a line that you see on the ground. We're going to use that line. If he's right-handed, we're going to put that foot right on the line. We're using a line. If you can tape down something on the ground that's completely straight, that'll help the fencer. Okay? Now, for the basic position, we're going to take our back foot, or the left foot in Gabe's case, and we're going to touch both heels together. All right? So the left foot is behind the front foot. The heels are touching, and it's going to be a perpendicular shape right there. You want to make sure that the heels are touching. He's a little off to the back a little bit, so let's fix that a little bit. There. Now it's more heel to heel. Want to make sure that their foot is also not in the middle. So if you watch Gabe, there you go. That is not heel to heel. That's heel to the middle of his foot. All right? Other things that people might do, they might make that angle of his feet more obtuse. So if he brings it out, you don't want that. That you're looking for a right angle. This is basic position. Quick exercise that you can teach is just lifting up the front toe and setting it down. All right? Lift it up, set it down. Lift it up, set it down. One more time, lift it up and set it down. We're doing that because for the next part of the exercise, we have to remember to pick up our toe first. The last thing that leaves the ground is the heel, and the first thing that hits the ground will be the heel, then the toe comes down. Okay? So let's watch again. Basic position, toe up, toe down, toe up, toe down. Now we're going to step out. You're not going to go into attack position. If they're ready to go, they don't have to be there. All we're doing is stepping out. Let's demonstrate. Toe up, toe down, toe up. We're going to leave the toe up, have them take a step forward. That heel hits the ground first. That's not far. That's only about shoulder width. So that's ideal. This is the width of Gabe's shoulder. His heels are about shoulder width apart. That heel hits the ground first, toe comes down. To go back, toe comes up, move back to basic position. Very good. Toe down. Toe up, step out, toe down. One more time, toe up, basic position, toe down. Okay? That's basic position. Okay, we learned basic position. Now we have to learn to go on guard. All right, so we'll start off what we did last time. Front toe up. He steps out, shoulder width apart, lands on the heel, toe down. That's important. We're going to learn more of that a little bit later on. From here, you want to bend both knees. You want to squat straight down. You don't want to squat forward like that, where the back leg stays straight. So let's do that again. Squat forward, where the back leg stays straight, and the front knee bends, and you're moving forward. Or you also don't want to squat backwards, where the back foot bends and the front foot or the front leg doesn't bend at all. You want to go straight down. Stand back up. Good. Ready? Go straight down. Bend your knees. So you want about a 45-degree angle on the knees. Enough where you're not standing up, but you don't need to be all the way down like this. Let's start with someplace where we're comfortable. All right, bend your knees, Gabriel. Good. What to do with the arms? The shoulders you want to relax. The hand, we're going to have out like this. So it's like you're going, ah. Or what I tell some of my little kids, the Wolverine position. You want to come out and look like your claws are about to come out. Wolverine is not here. So it's like you're holding a big beach ball. All right? The backhand, a lot of times you see in movies, you see this. I don't know what that means. All right? They taught that much earlier in fencing. But modern fencing, you just want something equal and opposite to your front hand. All right? Now, two positions that we're going to learn right now. A position of 6, where the hand is on the outside. So if you look at the line right here, all the way down to his leg, everything on this side is a 6 position. If we move it over, everything on this side is a 4 position. For now, we want to avoid the 4, okay? Almost everyone will want to come here eventually, or when they want to relax, they're going to be up here. You want it in the 6 position, okay? You also want a big letter V for the on guard position. So the front hand, just a big letter V. You don't want the hand to be up here like a karate chop position, all right? It's also not fully extended. You're just relaxed with a little bit of space between the elbow and the body. And it's the same thing with the back arm, all right? You don't want this all the way here. You don't want it all the way out. It's just relaxed with a little bit of space between the elbow and the body. Shoulders should be relaxed, right? This is your on guard position in a position of 6. Remember, this is a position of 4 on the inside. This is a position of 6 on the outside, okay? We're going to be working mostly on position of 6. So let's do a quick review. Basic position. You stand straight up, arms are down. Front toe up, step out, bend your knees and on guard. Good, just like that. Basic position, on guard. I usually like to practice that with students about 10 times each. Now we're going to go over advances and retreats. Now we're going to cover advances. Advances are our movements forward. It's really just a matter of 2 steps, a front foot moving forward and the back foot moving forward. So we'll demonstrate the advance first, just so we see what it looks like. So the advance, he's going to take a step forward, but you'll see 2 foot movements, his front foot, then his back foot. Advance. Good. Advance. Very good. He'll take a step back. So one more time, you'll see it. You're going to see the front foot move forward first, then the back foot. Advance. Advance. Good. Move back. So I'm going to teach you how to do it 2 ways. We're going to teach it step by step. Then we're going to teach you an easy way. All right? Step by step. First, they're going to be on guard and make sure the feet are shoulder width apart. You definitely don't want them too close. It's going to be hard to balance when you're too close. Step 1. Front toe and the back heel come up at the same time. Good. Step 2. He's going to move that front foot forward, 4.5 to 6 inches. Good. That front toe and back heel are still up. He's going to move the back foot forward, also 4.5 to 6 inches. Good. And step 4, both front toe and heel come down. So we'll have him do it one more time. Front toe, back heel up. Front foot forward, 4.5 to 6 inches. Back foot forward, 4.5 to 6 inches. Front toe and back heel comes down. Very good. Move back just a little bit. So I'll do a quick demonstration. So if your foot's moving 6 inches forward, so front toe, back heel up, the front foot moves 6 inches forward, we keep that center of gravity right in the middle. It's not going to go forward 6 inches. We are moving, our center of gravity is going to be moving 3 inches forward, while our front foot's moving 6 inches forward. So everything stays in the middle. My back foot moves forward, also 4.5 to 6 inches. Front toe back heel comes down. So I'll do it one more time. One, I'm sorry. Front toe, back heel goes up. 2, 4.5 to 6 inches. 3, also 4.5 to 6 inches. 4, both front heel and front toe and back heel comes down. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I said I'll teach you an easy way. All right, so we'll watch the game again. On guard, feet shoulder width apart. I tell our fencers, front toe up. That's the important part. You don't want to start the advance with the heel come up. Now, all I ask them to do is take a step forward. Good. Usually if that front toe is already up, the front foot naturally moves forward, and then the back foot. Okay, so one more time. Front toe up, take a step forward. Good. Things to watch out for. Common mistakes. On guard. First common mistake. When they finish the advance, those feet come right together. So the feet don't stay shoulder width apart when you advance. The feet should remain shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart when you start. Shoulder width apart when you finish. Okay? So we'll watch something incorrect. Ready? Advance. Notice his feet are much, much closer together. So his front foot might have gone 4.5 to 6 inches, but his back foot maybe went 1.5 feet. Now their feet are closer together. Sometimes this happens, the exact opposite. The front foot goes really far, and then the back foot barely moves, and the feet will be further apart. That's what this will look like. Front toe up, go. He goes really far, and the back foot barely moves a little bit, and now his feet are further apart. You also don't want that. Remember, you always want to start at shoulder width apart and finish at shoulder width apart. Other common mistakes. Their body sways. They change their center of gravity. And I'll demonstrate this one. What happens sometimes is they sway backwards. They sway forwards. You don't want that. You want to freeze the body. So if I do it, the body does not move. Also at the end, like I said, you want your center of gravity between your 2 feet. You don't want to be forward like this. You also don't want to be backwards like this. Your starting point is the same as your ending point. Okay? So that's your advance. I always tell people practice the advance about 10 times. If you don't have space, do 5. Go back and do 5 more. The retreat. The retreat is the exact opposite of the advance. So the advance, we're going forward. The retreat, we're going backward. And like I said, it's also the exact opposite. So instead of your front foot moving forward first, this time your back foot is moving forward first. Okay? So we're going to watch Isabel on guard. First, we're going to demonstrate just a retreat so we know what it looks like. Ready? Retreat. Good. You see the back foot move forward first, then the front foot. Ready? Move back up. One more time. Retreat. 1, 2. So a total of 2 steps. So again, just like the advance, we're going to teach it to you step by step, and then we're going to go the easy route. Ready? On guard. Again, once again, make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. All right? You're going to start from that position, the on guard position, with the feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to end also with the feet shoulder width apart. All right. Step 1. Front toe and the back heel come up at the same time. Very good. All right. Step 2. Move the back foot back. Good. Very good. Step 3, and all of this is going to happen at the same time. She's going to move the back foot back, land on the heel, and set down the heel and toe. That's all going to happen at the same time. Ready? That's hard to do it when we're doing it slowly. Ready? Bend your knees. Feet shoulder width apart. Front toe, back heel up. Move the back foot back. Good. Move the front foot back, land on the heel, set down the front toe, and back heel all at the same time. Good. So I'll demonstrate. Back heel, front toe, and up. Good. Move the back foot back. Now, this next part is all going to happen at the same time. The front foot is going to go back to the heel, back into my on-guard distance, and the toe and the back heel are going to come back down at the same time. Just like that. So 3 steps on that one, as opposed to the advance we had 4. 1, 2, 3. Ready? One more time. 1, 2, 3. The important part for this one is when the front foot comes back, you are landing on your heel. Okay? Now, I said we'll teach you the easy method. On guard. Just like the advance, I'm going to tell you the first part. Pick up your back heel. Once that back heel up, take a step back. Good. Go back forward. Back heel up. Take a step back. Good. One more time. She's doing a great job. Back heel up. Take a step back. Good. Thank you, Isabel. So that's the retreat. So quick review. The advance is a movement forward. All right. The retreat is a movement backwards. Things to watch out for when you advance and retreat. Make sure the feet are still shoulder width apart when you finish. You don't want to get too close. You don't want to get too far. Same thing with the retreat. The same thing happens. Common mistakes. The feet come together. The feet are too far apart. They may sway and change their center of gravity. Or when they finish, the center of gravity changes. You don't want that either. The last thing you want to watch out for is dragging your feet. You know how you've always told your children, don't drag your feet? You don't want it here either. So with the advance, what you might see is dragging the back foot. You hear that slide with the back foot? That means they're not picking up their feet. Same thing with the retreat. I'm dragging that front toe. You don't want to drag that front toe as well. Okay? So we mentioned before, practice about 10 times with the advance, and also practice about 10 times with the retreat. We'll see you in the next section.
Terminology to know and use. Basic position. On guard. On guard in a position of 4 and 6. Advance or advances. Retreat or retreats. Things to practice. Getting the student into basic position, stepping out into an on guard, and returning to on guard 10 times. Practice 10 advances and practice 10 retreats. You can also practice by asking the student to either advance or retreat on your command.